Charlie Kirk, one of the most influential figures in the political strata of the modern America. He was a debater. He used to go to the schools, to the colleges, universities, and he would debate different issues. He would support traditional values, oppose LGBT agenda and one-gender marriages, which made him very controversial. He would emphasize the importance of faith in God, and he was, in my opinion, he was a sincere believer and sincere follower of Christianity. So he used to debate with people. In my opinion, he was very respectful, very, in a nice way, he would debate. At least what I saw of him creates a good impression in me. So he was 11 September in the Utah state. He was in the meeting with the students, and he was talking. While he was talking, the gun was fired, and he was shot. And unfortunately, he didn't survive. But the most interesting, what happened after he was shot. Some people start to write and rejoice in the internet, in the commentaries, remembering him that he was supporting the right of Americans to carry the weapons and kind of rejoicing at his demise. And even one person immediately after he was shot, immediately he started to express the great joy. So I cannot join any part, neither the right nor the left. It is not my business to express any political opinion. But I would like to express the opinion about the level of the debate that we established in modern society. It is so important because without the dialogue, without the debate, I believe our civilization will be very much in decline. For the progress, we need to establish a very good level of dialogue. So I have several things to say regarding the this event. It has really polarized the world. 300,000 people have come to the funeral of Charlie Kirk. And, you know, some people, they would speak against him. And from the side of the supporters of the Charlie Kirk, people will like to cancel those people who are against the Charlie Kirk. So there is from both sides these dynamics, like somebody has canceled Charlie. This is the worst expression of the cancel culture, the political assassination. And now the people from the supporters of the Charlie Kirk, they are trying to cancel the opponents of the Charlie Kirk. So there is some kind of holy war going on between, and there is no understanding, and there is no this divide. The political divide grows bigger and bigger. In ancient Indian philosophy, long time ago, they have defined 3 levels of dialogue. Actually 4 levels, but one is not really relevant for us. Anyway, I can mention all of the 4. Samvada, Vada, Jalpa, Vitanda. Samvada is the dialogue of the teacher and disciple. The disciple doesn't argue with the teacher, but he questions his own understanding of the words of the teacher. So it's not really a dialogue, it is a monologue of the teacher, and sometimes the disciple asks clarifying questions. Did I understand correctly or not? And then between the normal people, the 3 types of dialogues are very common. Vada, Jalpa, Vitanda. Vada is the dialogue when you and I, we come to argue or to discuss or to talk with an open mind. It means I am convinced in my own ignorance. I am convinced that my worldview is incomplete. And by talking with you who carry the opposite opinion, I want to expand my mind. I want to complement my worldview where it is lacking. So this type of discussion, when both people, they're not trying to convince each other, but they are trying to complement each other. They're trying to find out where my understanding is lacking. This type of dialogue is called Vada. Second type of dialogue is called Jalpa. Jalpa means I am convinced that my understanding is right and correct, and your understanding is wrong and incorrect. And you are convinced the same about me. Your understanding is right and correct, and I am wrong and incorrect. So we come to argue. We argue for the sake of convincing each other. You are wrong and I am right. So in this process, while in the first level of dialogue, the Vada, we build the bridges. Actually, through talking with each other, through having a dialogue with each other, we build the bridges and we build the connection. We come to unity. We bring our hearts closer together. In the second type of dialogue, we build the walls and we are moving further and further and further away from each other. And finally, there is a third type of a dialogue. And the third type of dialogue is called Vitanda. It means cancel culture. What is cancel culture? Cancel culture is basically an assassination. You don't have sufficient argumentation, sufficient convincing logic to convince your opponent to take your point of view. So you resort to the final. I want to cancel the person. In the case of Charlie Kirk, this is the ultimate canceling. And sometimes people are cancelled. They lose the job, they are being ridiculed, they are being fined, they're experiencing different pressures that society puts on them because they dare to express unpopular opinion or go out of the mainstream. It is the form of dictatorship. It is the form of kind of exploitation in the society. To avoid exploitation in the society, we need to be able to express our opinion. There is this quote which is attributed to Voltaire. He said that I hate your opinion, but for the right of expressing it, I am going to give up my life. I will defend your opinion, your right to express your opinion with my life. So I think this is a very relevant in the modern society because this culture of intolerance, even those people who are speaking a lot about tolerance, in fact, become very intolerant to the people who are expressing opposite opinions. So this is number one. Second thing I want to say, today, humanity possesses an extreme power. The power to create and the power to destroy. And today, it is extremely important to arrive at common vision, at common understanding of what is right and what is wrong. And for that, we need a lot of dialogue. And also, not only dialogue, but we need to create inner completeness and fullness. There is inner emptiness and there is inner fullness. When you are filled up with happiness, you do not have desire to argue. This desire to argue comes from inner incompleteness. Just imagine, you are very, very happy, extremely fulfilled. Do you want to argue with anybody, to convince anybody that you are right and he is wrong? You don't have that kind of desire in you. You will say, okay, that's your opinion. It's fine. It's fine by me. No problem. But when you are internally empty, internally incomplete, you have this strong desire to argue in such a way that your saliva comes out of your mouth. So to remove that state, you need to do something. Spiritual practice. whatever tradition you are, maybe Christian, maybe Muslim, spiritual practice is very important. Maybe Buddhist, maybe Hindu. I am doing meditation. And for me, I think meditation is very direct and very quick path to achieve that kind of state of inner completeness and happiness. So my second point, today we need to promote spiritual practices in our humanity. The spiritual practices will naturally reduce the degree of intolerance in the world. The religion, or you can say not religion, but I would say like certain views, certain dogmatic views, without spiritual practice, without really trying to realize internally the meaning of those teachings, but just following them blindly, intellectually, I think it increases intolerance. But real spiritual practice, which helps you to realize the love inside of your heart, the happiness inside of your heart, it reduces intolerance. So this is my second point. And the third point, that today we need a new worldview. So far, we have been believing, I am American, I am Chinese, I am Russian. We have created those identities. Actually, it started by Napoleon Bonaparte. He created that nationalist feeling to unify the different people of France and to weaponize that kind of belief, that kind of feeling, national feeling. And he achieved certain success with that. But today, we have to believe that our planet is just like one village. And we need to create that consciousness that every human being, every animal, and every plant is the part of our planetary organism. We have to become today universal. Instead of national, instead of communal, we have to become universal and treat everybody as the part of ourselves. So with this kind of new worldview, the planet can become one, and we can resolve finally, because once you really feel it, you really know it, that everyone, there is no enemies. Like if the kidney will be enemy to the heart, what will happen to the entire body? What will happen to the entire organism? Nothing good is going to happen. The kidney should not fight with the heart. The kidney should not fight with the liver. Kidney should not say that, oh, as a kidney, we have a special role to play in the body. Everybody has the special role to play in the body. And we have to see the wholeness, everything. So this kind of new worldview is very important. My spiritual teacher, he propounded something which he called Neohumanism, which is expanded humanism, which humanism that invites also within its periphery animals and plants and bacteria and whatever, every living creature, every living structure. Everything is the part of us. So your welfare is very important for me because you are part of the same body as I am. You are part of the same humanity as I am. Even though you are different from me in maybe your color of the skin, maybe your belief system, even though you are different, but you are so important for me because you are integral part of the whole. So this type of understanding will promote the unity in diversity. And that creates a great strength for the humanity. So these are my points. I feel this is extremely tragic that we come to that level of intolerance, that people are just getting cancelled for their honest expression of opinion. You may agree, you may not agree with this opinion, but then go and disagree. Talk, discuss why you have to cancel other people. So to reiterate, first point is the culture of dialogue. 3 types of dialogue. One is Vada. Come to talk with the open mind. I don't know everything and you don't know everything. But you know something and I know something. And by talking and exchanging, we are going to complete. I will complete you and you will complete me. You will enrich me, and I will enrich you. When you come with this set of mind, you will build bridges, not the walls. Second type of dialogue, in my opinion, it is undesirable. I come to convince you that you are wrong and I am right. And you come to convince me that I am wrong and you are right. And we build the walls. We don't create the bridges, we build the walls. And then finally, there is a cancel culture. I don't agree with you. I don't have any logic to overthrow your logic, so I cancel you. Second point was to do meditation or whatever spiritual practice. And the third point, to have a new type of the worldview, where there is no, there are nations, but they are part of the whole. There are no fractions, political, they are, but they are necessary. I need them because I know that my worldview is not complete. So in this way, we will come to the wholeness. Otherwise, we are moving towards a strong conflict. So write in the comments, what do you think about it? What is your opinion of what has happened recently? Yeah, actually, before the 10th of September, I saw actually it start to come into my feed, and I saw several videos with Charlie Kirk, and I was very impressed how polite he is, how he politely expressed his own opinion without disrespecting the other person. And then when I was quite shocked when I heard that this has happened. So I thought that I want to record this video. So we'll see you in the comments. What do you think about all of that? Namaskar.